Okay, welcome back. Today we will talk about the five historic judgments of Honorable Supreme Court of India in 2018. But before we read all these five judgments, I want to tell you something about the landmark decisions. So, a decision that has significantly changed the previous dictum in law on certain particular topic. मतलब जब कभी कोई ऐसा डिसीजन जो हमारे ऑनरेबल द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट ऑफ अपील ऑफ इंडिया दैट इज ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट पास करते हैं उन जजमेंट्स को एंड दैट हैज़ सिग्निफिकेंटली चेंज जो बदल देता है हमारे प्रीवियस रेजीम या प्रीवियस डिक्टम को जो हमारे कोर्ट्स जो थे पहले फॉलो करते आ रहे थे। और ऐसा बदलाव क्यों किया जाता है उसका जो रीज़न है वो ये है कि मे बी द अर्लियर लॉ वाज अगेंस्ट द पब्लिक पॉलिसी, maybe it was against the principle of natural justice, maybe it was against the constitutional essence, maybe it was against the against the part third, that is the fundamental rights of the citizens of India. So there can be several number of reason, or in the interest of justice or in the interest of larger public, the law is changed. And these judgments, these decisions are often cited in the subsequent cases. तो आगे आने वाले केसेस में इन्हें जो है साइट किया जाता है ताकि उस पर उनके बिहाफ पर जो है डिसीजन दिया जा सके. So and you know the highest court of India, that is the Honorable Supreme Court, usually passes these landmark judgments. अगर हम इतिहास 1950 के बाद और टिल मीन्स अगर हम 2018 या 2020 तक की जजमेंट्स को देखें, चाहे हम राइट टू प्राइवेसी की बात कर लें या कि जस्टिस के एस पुट्टास्वामी की जजमेंट की बात कर लें वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया, चाहे हम जोसेफ शाइन वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया की बात करें, या फिर हम सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट लैंडमार्क जजमेंट है इन विच द डॉक्ट्राइन ऑफ बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर वाज लेड डाउन, कौन सा था? केशवानंदन भारती वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ केरला 1973. तो ये सारी जजमेंट्स में आप देखेंगे कि जो है आपका काफ़ी सारा जो डिक्टम है वो प्रीवियस डिक्टम को चेंज किया गया एंड दीज आर द लैंडमार्क जजमेंट एंड इवन टुडे आज की डेट में भी इनको ऑफन हम साइट करते हैं. तो आई थिंक लैंडमार्क जजमेंट तो आपको क्लियर हो गया होगा. नाउ आई मस्ट गो इन द वेरी फर्स्ट जजमेंट ऑफ 2018. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट. Here we have the five iconic judgments of 2018 that changed the course of the constitution. So let's first talk about the lifting ban on the entry of the women's aged 10 to 50 inside Sabrimala temple. So very important, and you know the case citation is Indian Young Lawyer Association versus State of Kerala on 28th September 2018. Very important judgment and it might come in your exam. So before I start, let me tell you that in the present case, the Honorable Supreme Court of India held that devotion cannot be subjected to the gender discrimination. The first point, the Honorable Supreme Court removed a ban that prevented women between 10 to 50 years of age from entering the Kerala Sabrimala temple. So this is again very important. Okay, now further, Honorable Chief Justice of India, that is Deepak Mishra, Honorable Justice A.M. Khanwilkar, Honorable Justice Rohinton F. Nariman, Honorable Justice Dhananjay Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Justice Indu Malhotra was actually in the dissenting, and rest four were by majority, or you can say concurred each other and passed the judgment. So the question which might come, and usually it is coming in your exam, is that the dissenting judgment was given by whom? So Honorable Justice Indu Malhotra has given the dissenting opinion in the present case, and saying that the court shouldn't determine which religious practice should be struck down or not. So this case is very important in 2018, but yet in the 2020 further we have seen that the Sabrimala case is in news, and we have to update ourselves. Okay, so we will be keep updating as and when the decision or any further things will come. So this was the 2018 dictum. Now moving on to the next one, आधार में क्या था देखिए, आधार में जो जजमेंट है उसका जो साइटेशन है वो है जस्टिस के एस पुट्टास्वामी रिटायर्ड वर्सेस यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया ऑन 26 सितंबर 2018 डेट है इसका। अब इसमें द ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट हेल्ड एंड यू नो इट वाज अ 5-member कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बेंच ऑब्वियसली ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट led by Honorable Chief Justice Deepak Mishra, ruled that Aadhaar is mandatory for filing of income tax return (ITR), okay, and allotment of permanent account number (PAN). So, if you are a taxpayer or want a PAN card, then you cannot run away from the Aadhaar. So, this is very important. Okay, this is very very important, and also the 5 judges honorable bench of the Supreme Court on September 26, 2018 ruled that Aadhaar was constitutional obviously, but making it mandatory for availing government services was unconstitutional. This is very important, that is making it mandatory. अगर इसे mandatory बना देते हैं for availing government services के लिए तो इसको unconstitutional declare किया गया इतने पार्ट को। आधार PAN linking is mandatory. Banks and telecom companies cannot ask people to link their bank accounts and mobile numbers with Aadhaar. And this is unconstitutional, meaning by जो banks and telecom companies है, they cannot force you, they cannot ask you to link your bank account and the mobile numbers with the Aadhaar, and this was actually declared as unconstitutional in the present case. Also, the bank and the mobile phone companies cannot anymore insist on Aadhaar number to verify your detail when you seek a new connection or open a new bank account. So with this, the second important judgment of the Aadhaar we have covered. Now moving on to the third one, the decriminalization of section 377, but in the present case it was partly struck down. अब देखिए how the case citation क्या है, नवतेज सिंह जौहर versus Union of India, Ministry of Law and others case on 6 September 2018. So citation is very important. Navtesh Singh Johar versus Union of India. So in the present case, the Honorable Supreme Court, in a landmark judgment which came out in early September, decriminalized the gay sex, holding that the consensual sex between two adults was covered under the right to privacy. Very important, okay? Right to privacy. And 5 judges bench of Honorable Supreme Court headed by the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Deepak Mishra, partly struck down 377 of Indian Penal Code, IPC, 1860 obviously, holding it violative of the fundamental right of the privacy. So holding that it is a violative of the fundamental right of privacy. And see, when you go read the justice right to privacy judgment and you go to the justice K.S. Puttaswamy judgment also, so article 21 it is implicit, okay, it is implicit, okay, in there article 21. Now however, the Supreme Court said that Section 377 would continue to be enforced in the case of unnatural sex with the animal and the children, and any kind of sexual activity with animal and children remain a penal offence. Obviously, the Honorable Supreme Court held that Section 377 of the IPC was a weapon to harass member of LGBT, okay, plus community, resulting in the criminalization against them. So this was also very important judgment. You must know the citation, that is the Navtej Singh Johar versus Union of India. Now fourth judgment we talk about the adultery. Adultery is not a crime now, and the judgment here, the Joseph Shine versus Union of India, and the section involved 497 of the IPC obviously, and delivered on 27th September 2018 by our Honorable Supreme Court. So the Honorable Supreme Court of India unanimously struck down a 150 years old law that considered adultery to be an offence committed against a married man by another man. See, if you want the detail of this judgment, so I have made the video on that, and I have well explained the video with this judgment in that video, and you can check in the judgment playlist. I have explained clearly about the whole of this the crux and the section in detail about the Joseph Shine versus Union of India. But in the present video, I am just reciting the crux and that gist of the ratio of the judgment. Okay, so now section 497 of the IPC adultery law came under the sharp criticism for treating women as a possession rather than a human being. Obviously, Okay, so the Honorable Supreme Court declared 497 as unconstitutional. Adultery is no longer a crime now, but if it leads to someone committing suicide, देखिए 306 को याद रखिएगा, इसमें दो सेक्शंस को आपको याद रखना है. 306 तो आपको जरूर याद रखना होगा और 497 याद रखना होगा, एंड 198 क्लॉज 2 ऑफ द CRPC भी आपको याद रखना होगा. जब हस्बैंड कंप्लेन करते हैं अगेंस्ट द पार्ट, अगेंस्ट द दैट मैन हु एक्चुअली वाज इंडल्ज इन दी एडल्ट्रस रिलेशनशिप, तो वो मैंने जजमेंट जब मैंने वीडियो बनाया था तो उसमें प्रॉपरली एक्सप्लेन किया हुआ है, तो यू कैन चेक दैट और दैट फॉर जस्ट टू क्लियर योर डाउट्स. बट इन द प्रेजेंट केस just whatever I have explained, that the adultery is no more a crime now. Okay, and it could be a ground for the divorce. ये भी आपको याद रखना होगा कि ground है for the divorce. Okay, now live streaming, the fifth judgment, the live streaming of our honorable Supreme Court proceeding, Swapnil Tripathi versus Supreme Court of India on 26th September 2018. ये आपको याद रखना है. So honorable Supreme Court of India made a very important line we have here: the sunlight is the best disinfectant, obviously said by honorable Supreme Court bench headed by honorable Chief Justice Deepak Mishra, and ordered live streaming and the video recorded of the court proceedings. Honorable Chief Justice Deepak Mishra and honorable Justice AM Khanwilkar delivered a common judgment. Honorable Justice D.Y. Chandrachud gave a separate but concurring judgment. So okay, it was separate but it was concurring. Now, the Honorable Supreme Court said that the live streaming would bring in more transparency in the judicial proceeding and effectuate the public right to know. So, with this, we have covered the 5 very important judgments, and I will be covering the judgments right from 1951. 1951, that is the Champakam Durai Rajan versus State of Madras, in the next lecture, and I will be covering I think for near about 40 judgments till 2020. So with this, I think a lot of points I have tried to clear, and thanks for listening, and take care. God bless to everyone.